So today we will discuss something about the concept of synchronization and what is the synchronization, why the synchronization is used in the Tosca, and how can we achieve that, what are the different types of synchronization is, and we will see in today's session. So basically, when I talk something about the synchronization, so first of all, what is the synchronization? People will say that it is not in sync, it's being in sync with others. Why the people talk in that kind of meaning?
Alignment.
So, yeah.
uh, Synchronization is nothing but flow or alignment of the system.
Yeah, flow means, see, to have proper understanding, to have a proper communication between two objects. So now, why we are going to discuss the concept of synchronization is, and what are the two objects that we are having currently in front of us. That is, one of them is Tosca application, and other one is the demo web shop application, right? So now we are automating the demo web shop through the Tosca automation tool. So when we are having these two objects and automating these two things, so two objects should be in synchro with each other, correct? It means they should have a proper understanding and communication between them. Then only the automation or whatever you are trying to do will be happening properly. But if there is any miscommunication or no proper understanding between that, if there is no proper synchro between two objects, then automatically the functionality, whatever you are trying to develop or execute, will not be working. Correct? And few of the instances where the synchro not be working, I mean, will be failing in your application. Okay. So what I mean to say, I mean, from Tosca point of view, Tosca is just an automated tool. It does not have it does not have any brain. It will just do whatever you ask to do it, correct? And it will continuously to do step by step whatever you have asked. So it is only dependent on you how you are building your test cases. So if the application, I mean, the demo web shop is not responding properly, sometimes what happens, I will go back to the demo web shop. If you're having a network issue or internet connectivity and the application is too slow, what will happen if you open the application as well? It will buffer, right? It will keep on buffering. If the application is keep on buffering, you open the application and Tosca does not know whether the application is buffering or not. It will just simply directly go and try to perform the actions. But the control is not able to find in the application. So what will happen? Your test cases will start getting failed, and this issue is maybe facing Shakti. Correct, Shakti?
Yes, exactly. Of course, I'm currently
Yeah.
facing the same
So
issue.
yeah. So there might be a lot of issues with the synchro. And tomorrow or day after tomorrow, your Tosca might be too slow because you have used your system like anything. You have installed another applications, you are using VPN. For example, your Tosca has become so slow, then your application is fast. If Tosca is slow and Tosca is performing very slowly, and what will happen? Both are not in the synchronization. And both should be in the same speed, then only they will be able to achieve whatever we have asked to do. If either one of them is fast or one of them is slow, there would be no proper synchro between the two objects under test cases. Here, this will start getting failed. So, in order to overcome all these issues, we will be using the concept of synchronization. Let us understand a little more deep what is synchronization by using the external time. As I told you before, we will be using some external time. So, what we are asking to Tosca is, by giving some external time, we are saying to Tosca that please wait for some time until the application loads properly. Because please wait for this time, then only you click on this. Correct? So you are telling to Tosca, like, please wait for this time. So this is the input that we are going to give to Tosca. when we are going to work on the synchro. Now, this is the meaning of synchro, and we will see why we'll lecture the synchro. For example, how many types of synchro we have is, in order to achieve the concept of synchro, I will be using the action mode wait on. First of all, before using that, how many type of wait are there? I mean, types of synchronization can be achieved is. So two types are there. One is static wait, and second thing is dynamic wait. So two concepts we have. By seeing the names itself, it is very easy for us to understand what is static. I mean, it is a predefined, which is a fix, which is a static values. So what is this dynamic? It means which keeps on changing. There is no particular limit that it should be there only for this moment of time. So you can achieve the concept of synchro with this both the static weight and dynamic weight. Okay. And first of all, let us understand what is about the static weight. In order to achieve about the static weight, we have a standard module called T box weight. So in order to achieve the concept of synchro, so in that we have two methods called either a static weight or either the dynamic weight. If you go for a static weight, how do you use that? You have a standard module called T-box weight. So first of all, before showing you how to make, how does this happen and execute the same test case, what we have done, I will execute this same test case and tell me where what is the issue with this synchro. So there is a completely successfully executed and it got passed. So, so you have all the results, everything. Now what I will do, I will open once again. I will try this code. I will tell you what I'm doing here later, okay? Not right now. Did you see? So I will open the demo web shop after executing my test case. Is delete logout? So actually in my test case there is a logout actually. Correct?
Yes.
Click on logout. When I open again my demo web shop, is this properly worked?
Logout it didn't click.
Yes. So actually in our test case, logout is there. After verifying the success message, we have clicked on logout. Means it went and clicked on logout. But why did not it logged off properly? You have not given proper time to log out. This is the concept. Because from Tosca point of view, it will just execute whatever inputs you have given. So it will directly click on this logout. After completing this logout, immediately it will go and close the browser. Application has not got the proper time to log out because the next step is what? Close browser, correct? So it is closed. So that is the issue we can do with the help of static wait. By using some external wait time, I mean static. For static wait, what we have, I have a standard module called tbox wait, correct? So and go back to Tosca tool. Now, so here what you will do, just copy it, paste it here. Give a right click, search and add test step, and search tbox wait. See, it is there. Click on it, and to add anything new module, I mean, into your test case, it will be automatically coming and sitting at the bottom. Correct? So after logout, actually, what is my scenario? After logout, I want tbox wait should be there. So drag and drop it after logout. Okay. So after click on logout, Tosca should wait for some time. And this standard model asking how much duration it wants to wait. Okay. So please remember it should be always in the form of milliseconds. So maybe for example, you are asking for 3 seconds. You should not give 3. You should give 3000. You should always give the input in the form of milliseconds. So 1 second equals to 1000 milliseconds. 3 second equals to 3000 milliseconds. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So you can give numeric also, you can give string also. So it will work. And execute this test case in Scratchbook. First have to log out. Okay. Please again open demo workshop. Let's see it is properly log out or not. Is there any logout option? Is there? I'm asking you something, guys.
Yeah, lockout testing.
Just a minute. Okay. So it is up to your convenience and based upon the situation. Because you have you did you getting my point, right? Why we are using T box weight? So Shakti, you have a problem with VPN, right? So it is not matching with I mean with each other. So synchronization is the um synchro is not properly between two things. So that's why you have to give weight. Okay.
Okay, okay, I got it.
Yeah. Now you give, for example, 3 seconds or 5 seconds in T box weight, but Tosca find out the control in 1 second. Just please attend to my words. If you're giving, for example, 5 seconds or 3 seconds, I mean you're giving 3 seconds right now, and your control find out in 1 second, but remaining 2 seconds are saved if you use T box weight. 2 seconds are saved or not?
No, I think, right?
Yes. No. Whenever you use the standard module T box weight, Tosca will blindly wait for that much of time. If you give 10 seconds, if you give 20 seconds, 30 seconds, it will wait the entire time what you have mentioned. Because of this, we can get one disadvantage. For example, there is 100 test cases in your project. You mentioned the concept of synchro in your test cases. I mean, you used T-box wait as 3 seconds, seconds or 10 seconds. You kept and mentioned seconds depends upon the situation. And then you executed it and it will pass. But ultimately, what is your situation? I mean, execution time? 100 test cases under one test case. Sorry, 100 test cases. And you want to, you take one test case, you increase 3 seconds. 100 into 3, how much? 300 seconds. So execution time is increased. So 300 second means how much? Minutes. I'm talking about minutes. 300 seconds equals to 5 minutes of time. So it is increased, right? In every test case, 10 seconds wasted. For example, I'm telling you one more example I'm giving. So 10 seconds wasted. 100 into 10, 1000 seconds. Almost 15 seconds is wasted. So there's just only your execution time is taking 15 to 20 minutes more. You complete the test in the functionality, they will remain a constant, but just simply the execution time is getting increased. Is it a best practice? I mean,
No.
we are using, it is using the T-box weight, which is a static module, or a standard module or static weight. Is it a best practice to you? No, right? So, so simply you're wasting the time is wasted, right? Because it is weighted the entire time. In 5 seconds, it is find out in 1 second. The complete 4 seconds is wasted, right? Because it is weighted for 4 seconds also. And your timing and your efforts also wasted here in 4 seconds. So what is the other way? Then there comes the concept of action mode wait on. So this is called dynamic wait. It can be achieved by using action mode wait on. Whenever I use action mode wait on, it simply determines that I'm doing the synchro only. I mean, not required to use a static wait. So simply I just need to use action mode wait on. So how do I use this action mode wait on? For example, you open the URL. I can't see here a register control due to some network issue or system issue. and application is not loading fastly. Okay. But Tosca wants to click on register, but it's not there. So in that situation, my test case will fail, right? If I use static wait, then it is works, but it is not a best practice. So dynamic wait will be used in this situation. If I use dynamic wait, then we should use action mode wait on. Then how do we use this? What we are talking about action mode, right? It means how do we perform multiple actions on a single control? How do we perform multiple actions on a single control? Already I told you. How do we perform multiple actions on a single control? What is the concept that we have already done? Did you remember the previous sessions? When we are, there is one concept is there. If you increase that option, we can perform multiple actions on a single control. And what is the option which we have seen in properties? Anyone, guys? Akash, Shakti,
Sorry, I couldn't
Surinder.
get you.
Sorry.
I couldn't get you. Sorry. Can you repeat the thing?
How do we perform multiple actions on a single control? There is one concept is there. Okay. When I increase value, okay, which we have seen normally in properties. But what is the name? What is the concept that we have already done in previous session? What is the property name? When we increase that, we can perform multiple actions on a single control like that. You are seeing here, password is there, another password is there. And if you mention value, another,
Buffer,
it will
buffer,
create one more password, right? Not buffer.
buffer, right?
How, how do we get this multiple times?
By using contradiction,
Cardinality.
coordination. Sorry, cardinality.
Cardinality.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
Okay.
So,
Which is in
Akash,
property box, right? Which will be in
yes,
property box. Okay.
forgot Akash.
Yeah, I forgot actually.
By using cardinality, we can perform multiple actions on a single control.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, and here there is a register test case, right? Just a minute. Yeah, this is the one. So simply just go to jump to module. Okay, this is the one that we are using that we have used this module, and you can see the register control, right? You can see the cardinality option. Give 0 to 1 to, by default it is 0 to 1, and you have to increase 0 to n, and then come to your test case, register control, right? You have to give, delete this value, um, visible. So you have to give visible property, and you have to give true, and the action mode is wait on. Okay, and then give a click option. By default it will take input. Okay, now I am performing multiple actions on single control. So I'm using wait on. This is one action input. This is another action. So register control performing two actions. Now what happened? I will open URL, and I told wait for some time to Tosca. Please wait on this register control until unless it is visible to you. It can't wait for 2 hours, right? There should be limited time, right? What is the default time that Tosca will wait when you use the action mode wait on? There is one important interview question is there. This is an important interview question, guys. What is the default time that Tosca will wait when you use the action mode wait on? I'll tell you. When you use the action mode wait on, what was the default time for for maximum time that Tosca will wait when you use this action mode wait on? This is interview question. Please note down that after the session, guys. If you get some problem like power cut for a whole day, there is no network application. I mean, I'm open that controls not loaded. And then how much time it will wait? So the default time is in the settings. So go to project, click on settings. You can see one option is there. It will take a few seconds. Here you can see T box, right? Here T box, you can click on that. There is a one more option is there synchronization. While coming to synchronization, you can see synchronization timeout during wait on. It is in the form of milliseconds. 20,000 means
20
what?
second. 20 second.
20 seconds. So what is the default time that Tosca will wait when you use action mode wait on?
20 seconds.
20
20 second.
seconds. Yeah, you have to say like this. What is the default time that Tosca will wait means when you use action mode wait on, you should say 20 seconds. When you use action mode wait on, max to max 20-second will wait. In case if the control is found in the fifth second. Okay. So open URL. If you, I mean, Tosca took 3 seconds or 5 seconds to find register control. But what about remaining 15 seconds? If register control finds in 5 seconds, the remaining time it will not wait. That is the advantage in dynamic wait. If your control is found in just 5 seconds, the next remaining 50 seconds will not be wasted. So Tosca will move to the next step. So static wait, if you use 10 seconds or 20 seconds, it will wait the specific time. Dynamic wait, it will wait until the control is loaded. The next remaining will not be wait and move to the next step. So better to use dynamic wait more than static wait because you can save the time during execution. So always the best practice is to use only the dynamic wait, which is the action mode wait on. Okay. So here, for example, here the registration, if you click on this registration details, if you, I mean, you can't able to see controls like first name. Let's close this one. So here the registration details, like here first name is there and you open the open URL and your registration details, you can't able to see control the first name. So just go to jump to module attribute. Here there is a cardinality. Just increase that 0 to 1 to 0 to n. So you need to increase last name also. Jump to module attribute. Cardinality increase that 0 to n. Okay. And you need to increase also email. Okay. So here, so what I'm doing here, this first name, copy this, copy this one and delete it. Okay. And try to mention visible. It is visible, then go and fill the details. Then give it through action mode wait on. Then again, you need to give equation. Okay. Again, copy this equation, delete it, give a visible to wait on. Paste it. Copy, delete. and see, let's say you entered first name, last name, okay, email, random data, correct? But you don't know what is that, correct? Are you able to store the values? We are storing the values here, first name, last name, email. Are we giving any buffer concept here?
No.
Anyone, please respond. Are we using any buffer concept? We are using just wait on input, wait on input, wait on input. We are not using any buffer concept. So we are
Yeah.
not able to store the values, correct?
Yes.
But I want
Yeah,
to store
yes.
the values because we
We
have
cannot
given a
store the
random,
values without buffer.
yeah, because we have given a random values, right? First name, last name, email, but we don't know what is the value. But I want to store the values. I told you the buffer concept, right? So it is
Yes.
a temporary storage, right? For example,
Yes.
there is a login test case. Here there is a login test case. I need email and password. I have to give registered email and password, right? So every time it gives new email ID, but I want to store it every time. So whatever it generate, I am going to store the value and reuse it with the help of buffer. So that's why I'm giving a buffer concept. I'm using here buffer concept. So first name I'm using like first underscore name. So here you need to give a buffer action mode, last name, buffer, email underscore ID, buffer. Okay. So what I'm saying to Tosca, so first name, it is a variable name. Okay. So please wait for some time and give some input and then store the input value which is given and store it in the name of first underscore name variable. So here also the last name and email, okay, and password reused it if you see this. Okay. So how is your test case right now? So you have enhanced your test case with the help of different action modes. Input, verify, I mean whatever buffer, wait on, already we use this. Now I will tell you the difference between the execution. In previous test case, okay, I don't use any action mode wait on, right? So simply, I mean, you are executing the test case and in Scratchbook. Here we don't see any wait on. Okay. And let us see the execution time. I mean, there is no difference actually. So let's see. Already we have executed this one, right? Let execute this one. Let me close. See, there is no difference because I use this action mode wait on. Just a minute, guys. Sorry, guys, I got a call from office. So where we have actually already executed, right? So there is no difference. So I mean, here we used the action mode wait on, right? So because you don't have any issues in your application, so it is a dynamic wait. That's why it will wait for specific time. So advantage is if you're finding a control in the first second, the next 90 seconds will not be waited. The Tosca will be directly jumping on to the next step. Okay. Is it clear? Static wait and dynamic wait.
Yes.
So static wait,
So,
use it. Yeah.
so ma'am, both are performing the same task, but the more convenient one is the dynamic one. So we should always go with the dynamic one, or depend on the situation, we can sometimes use the static as well.
Yeah, it is static wait and it is, I mean, if you're using some few seconds, I mean 5, 10, 20 seconds, you can use static wait, but it is very, I mean, it is, I mean, duration is very huge and at that time you will not choose static. Okay, better to use dynamic wait. So see, static wait use it, but in one place or you have less, I mean, very less test cases. But don't use in that case when you have very huge test cases because it will take more time for execution and might be chances to hang your system or stuck somewhere or block your system. So what are the best practice that you have followed and how much do you use execution time? I have told you to store the value in
Mm,
buffer, right? Where did I store all these things? In buffer only,
yes.
correct? So where you see tools, buffer viewer, and you can see the buffer values. See PSWT, first name, last name, everything you can see. So in tools, you will able to in buffer viewer you will able to see, and you can see there is a pin auto hide. You can see every time when you click on that. If you take to cursor, just to take on cursor and buffer viewer, you can able to see, and then if you remove that cursor, and then it automatically auto hide. Is it clear? The concept of
Yeah.
synchronization. How do we achieve this and what are the types of synchro? Static weight, dynamic weight. Static weight, we are using standard module T-box weight. Dynamic weight, we are using action mode weight on. Don't confuse, guys. This is also one important question. They will try to confuse you. Okay, this is also one tricky question. Okay, what is static weight? And when you are using static weight, what is the thing that you used? So you should say T-box weight and dynamic weight. You use action mode weight on. Okay, and when you use action mode wait on, what is the default time that Tosca will wait? It is 20 seconds. Okay, it is very important concept in interview purpose. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the next concept is action mode select and constraint. We will see in tomorrow's session. Okay, that is very, I mean, that is completely related to tables. Okay, what is a table and how do we scan the tables? How do we automate the
Okay.
tables through the application? And how do we perform the different action modes on the table? We will see in tomorrow's session.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. So, ma'am, so if you are utilizing the synchronization concept for a registration, then we need to save the data temporary. To save the data temporary, we are using the concept called buffer, and to wait properly, we are using the concept dynamic wait, that is
Action
action
mode
wait,
wait
right?
on.
Action wait on.
Yeah. Exactly. Correct.
Okay. So these three concepts like should come into picture every
Yes.
time when we are like synchronization buffer action mode. Generally,
Generally, see, I'm using this concept when we are having, I mean, huge test cases. Okay. Generally, what happened in my environment, I have got the huge one is 182 test cases. That is very huge for me. So in that time, in that situation, I used wait on. So otherwise, I will not use. In small test cases, it will not required. So you can use standard model T-box weight.
Got it.
Yeah. Any queries? Shakti, Surender, Tarun,
No approves from my side.
Surender,
Yeah,
got it?
yeah, got it.
Tarun, Tarun, are you there? Okay, guys. So then the tomorrow concept is about let's change this one. Okay, guys. So tomorrow we meet with a new concept. Select and constraint, and hope you are practicing well. So
Yes.
Within one module, we can create a number of test cases, right?
yeah, within on one module, we can create a number of test cases. There is no limitations.
Okay, I was creating each modules for each test cases.
No, it's not mandatory to use only one module for one test case. You can use one module and you can create a number of test cases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like I observed in the demo website, when I tried to automate one module, so that add to cart button, shopping cart button, that's where I'm getting, but this is not actually directly related to the session, but I'm getting the error there. Can I show you? Am I audible?
This shopping cart.
Yeah, like when I'm clicking right click on shopping cart, it's sometime
Yes.
executing, sometime not, but not redirecting to the different screen, like whatever I have added. Just a minute, I'll show you so that it will get the idea.
You have to show your
Yeah, sure.
screen
I'm
for.
uh,
So, are you doing right now?
yes, ma'am. Just a minute. Is it visible?
No.
Not it.
Okay.
Yes.
No, it's visible.
Yeah, just a minute. It got close, so no, it's got stuck.
Wait for some time.
Yeah.
Just give one click and wait for some time. It will slowly open, okay?
I don't know how it got stuck.
Just close all thing. Okay, Tosca Commander also will close. And after I mean take it 1 minute or 2 minutes, it again try to open. Can't access is disposed object. Let's open right.
Yeah. I think I closed the already open session. Maybe because of that it got locked.
Yeah, that's why I said I already told you, please do whatever you do. Just go very slow because it will, I mean, there is a chances to stuck somewhere or
Hmm.
hang your system.
Okay. No problem, ma'am. I'll keep the system ready tomorrow. I guess it will take
Okay,
some
okay,
time. Sure.
okay, sure. Tomorrow we'll see.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Okay, bye. Take care. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Go
good day.
ahead.
Have,
Okay,
Hello.
Akash? Yes, Surinder.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm joined late, so that's why.
Your voice is very low, Surinder.
Actually, I'm joined late now. So what's the previous work after?
Your voice is, I'm not
Hello.
able to hear your voice
Now audible.
properly.
Now audible.
It's, yeah, it's, okay.
Okay, okay.
Tell me.
Actually, I joined late. That's why I asked what is.
Okay, okay. Uh, please, after this session, please refer this video. I will upload in eTech channel. Okay. I
Okay.
hope you got the access of content, everything, whatever I have uploaded. Okay.
Okay. In that website or YouTube?
eTech channel. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Shakti. I mean, they are providing, right, the access of recording sessions.
Okay, I will check that.
Ma'am, just a request that please upload the session. Like sometime it get delayed.
Yeah, yeah. I'll upload as soon as possible. After this session, I'll upload that. Okay.
Yeah,
After downloading. Hmm?
sure, ma'am.
Don't worry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for delaying the loading. I mean, uploading sessions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Then see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure, ma'am.
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Surinder, are you asking something?
No, no.
No, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, then. See you tomorrow, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.